Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining me, Martin Abdo, for another day of daily spiritual care. I hope all of you had a great day yesterday, and you are able to engage with your gratitudes and feelings book. For those of you who may be new to this service of engaging daily with your spiritual care, I would like you to be introduced to how this process works. These are the books that I personally use on a daily basis the past 3 years or so. Feel free to choose your own books, and the purpose is to grab notebooks and to write down passages from the books each day and to underline the words. And the purpose of that is to hopefully change the way we think, how we feel, and how we behave on a daily basis when coming across unhealthy energies or challenging circumstances. This brings about more serenity and peace in our lives. By doing this together, we support one another, and it makes the process a little bit more fun. That is the goal. For those of you who just want to watch, feel free to do so as I write in my gratitudes and feelings book. For others, you can grab your books now as I set up my camera. Here we go. The first book we engage with is the Gratitudes book. And I'm thinking about the things that I was grateful for yesterday. Today's the 18th of February. what this says is I am grateful that I was able to set boundaries and limits at my job so I can get done my responsibilities to continue to be compliant in the workplace. That may sound simple, but for me, it's always been challenging using my voice for myself to set boundaries and limits. I've always had this fear of others getting upset with me by doing so. This stems from my childhood of having to speak up for myself and also being heard. But I was successful yesterday, and I was told I could do what I needed to do to get those things done. And that felt really good in the moment. I am grateful to have the skills to engage with people who are struggling with symptoms of mental illness. This, again, makes me feel good to have a unique skill set where I can get others to engage when others in my profession aren't always successful at getting them to feel better. But I do really enjoy working as a team because we all have our different skill sets to get people feeling better. But it's nice to know when you have something to offer. And then I also wrote down, I'm so grateful for my wife and my son being in my life each day. I had a wave of anxiety yesterday where I was feeling, what would that be like if they weren't in my life? And that really scared me. But I know after talking to my wife, she reassured me that we all have moments of overwhelming feelings of anxiety and that they are just waves and they do pass. And we will be safe. And this is always a great reminder of why it's important to do daily spiritual care, to keep that strong relationship with Spirit, to get through any challenges and dark periods in life. Next, we're going to move on to the Feelings book. And we're going to write down the results from yesterday. Okay, so the results from yesterday, they read, I felt joy and excitement doing spiritual care with Spirit. I felt joy and excitement getting my needs met after I used my voice. In the workplace, I felt joy supporting and being there for others. I felt joy and excitement helping save a scared and lost dog last night on my walk home with the assistance of 2 ladies. The dog was returned to its owner. In that situation, there was a thunder and lightning storm and hailstorm, and the dog was running loose in the streets, and we were able to save it from being hit by a car, and we were able to figure out which home it came from in our neighborhood. That felt really good. Next, I'm going to write down, this is going to be for today, 2/18/26. I am choosing to feel joy and excitement in every infinite moment. And the reason I write down the same statement each day is I'm trying to rewire my mind to seek out the joy and excitement in each moment when coming across other individuals or circumstances, to rewire my mind not to look for the negative or feel the negative, but to feel all the good in the world. I hope you enjoyed this daily exercise, and for those of you who are writing down things in your notebooks, if you're comfortable, feel free to drop them in the comments. What's working for you with your gratitudes in your feelings book. And I hope everybody has a great rest of your day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.